Alaska is the only state in America that pays you to live in it. No state income tax, no state sales tax. It is one of only 2 states with neither, and it carries the lowest tax burden in the country. Guess what the state does with its oil money instead of just spending it? It mails a check to every resident. In 1976, voters wrote the Permanent Fund into the state constitution. Oil revenue goes in, the fund invests it, and a slice comes back out every year. Not to a program, to people, newborns included. That is the offer. Here is what you would be moving into. Alaska covers 665,000 square miles. That is more land than Texas, California, and Montana put together. Guess how many people live in all of that space? 740,000, about one mid-sized American city. Spread out, that is 1.2 people per square mile. The next emptiest state is Wyoming at 5.8. So Alaska is not just the emptiest state, it is 5 times emptier than second place. More than half of it is owned by the federal government, and it holds 2/3 of every acre of national parkland in America. In 1867, the United States bought the whole thing from Russia. The price was $7.2 million. Guess what that works out to per acre? About 2 cents. Newspapers called it Seward's folly, after the man who signed the deal. In today's money, the whole purchase runs near $166 million. That is the entire northwest corner of the continent, for the price of a nice office tower. Then oil showed up and the joke stopped being funny. It took another 92 years before Alaska became the 49th state. Alaska has more than 409,000 natural lakes. Glacier ice covers almost 29,000 square miles of it. That is a slab of ice bigger than the entire state of West Virginia. Denali stands 20,310 feet tall. It is the highest mountain in North America, and it builds its own weather system. Guess how far the tide climbs in Turnagain Arm, just south of Anchorage? More than 35 feet straight up. And Utqiagvik, up on the north slope, is the northernmost city in the country. The sun goes down there in November and does not come back until January. Now, the part people refuse to believe. In Alaska, waking a sleeping bear is against the law, not a joke ordinance. State law bans intentionally disturbing game animals. Nudging a bear awake for a photograph lands squarely inside that. Guess what else lawmakers had to write down? You cannot hunt from an aircraft, and you cannot hunt the same day you fly. Every one of those rules exists because somebody already tried it. A state that pays you, taxes you least, and sits 5 times emptier than anywhere else. Alaska is not the remote one. Everywhere else is.